Always make you smile. We're a little messy. Always make you smile. Always make you smile. We're a little messy. Always make you smile. Always make you smile. We're a little messy. Always make you smile. Always make you smile. We're a little messy.
I am super excited today to be harvesting off of my Red Haven peach tree. This will be her 5th year, 2nd year fruiting. I planted her as a bare root. Gumboot, get out of my peach. I already picked a couple and he's in there. So I've created quite a nice microclimate here, especially where she is planted. It's somewhat central. I'm on like hillside property here, so surrounded by trees. And you know, it's a level bench right here, and so I have a lot of earth bank with stone, including using stone here to line beds. I have a couple of small ponds here, so there's some water and waterways, lots of wood chips on the ground here to really create that vitality and that mycelium, bring all the worms up and all the microbes. It just creates so much fertility by adding the wood chips. Then the Hugelkulturs are really another building level there that adds even more, moisture retention and all that long-term nutrients that will break down slowly. So I've got 2 hugel berms, one on either side of this pathway. I have a waterway there, a pear tree at the end of this Hugelkultur berm, and it curves around, and we have an Italian plum at the other end. This one keeps going, and the waterway starts curving around this way, parallel with the hugel berm, and finishes off with the peach tree at this end. It's so grown in now, but the waterway is through here. Peach tree is right there.
Always make you smile. Always make you smile. We're a little messy. Always make you smile. Always make you smile. We're a little messy. Always make you smile. Always make you smile. We're a little messy. Always make you smile. Always make you smile. We're a little messy.
All that water there is seeping into this Hugelkultur and keeping it nice and moist, and all the roots from the peach are growing in to that wonderful environment. She gets nice, steady, consistent water then. And in the springtime, there's a lot more water, so it actually seeps right through this berm and into the other one here and feeds these other trees as well. So I've planted all of my trees in this area higher than actual ground level, like pathway level. I did so because there is a lot of water in here, and I don't want them to be waterlogged. Trees need to have good drainage, and that way also water can move around the pathways. So my hugel mound here is actually higher along there, and then it kind of just tapers down to where I have my tree level. Since I planted my tree first, it wasn't as high, so you can just have them tapering up tree here, and then your Hugelkultur mound can be quite high, fairly close to it. That gives it protection. Ooh, I'm actually starting to cut through there. I forgot to loosen that one off. Gotta watch that. I like to use this electrical wire that's cased. You do need to watch out that you don't cut into your fruit tree like that. Wow, left that one too long. I'll put that on much looser. Okay, I gotta keep picking these. soils are also great to hold plants in until you get a chance to plant them out. Here I have a juniper bush. Look at the lilies in here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna harvest the pot of plum too. Look, the birds are getting those as well. The stink bugs are getting them a little bit. These lilies are so magnificent in here, and they let off such an incredible fragrance. First, they're all yellow, and then they fade. A few of the yellows stay while the white ones come out, and then there's a few pink ones that finish off. And here I've got a black ice plum. I've pruned her into a standard last couple of years, and she's really starting to take off now. The trunk is thickening up. One plum I just noticed today, so that's promising. I think next year is going to be her year. These are a more soft apple. Some of them are sizing up a bit better now, but I should have thinned them a lot more because a lot of them were dropping. They were totally ripe and a lot smaller, but a few are sizing up. It's not the largest apple in general either, and it's not really a storage apple at all. It's for fresh eating. They are soft. They have good flavor, great for freezing and for pies. There. Look at all the food under here, under this apple tree. There are broccolis that are sprouting back. Some nice ones in here. Nasturtiums popping through. And potatoes. There's a whole lot of potatoes under here. I'm going to see how they're doing in just a moment here. Well, just a few. Let's go find a few more potatoes. Just that's not so satisfying. That little handful there. Hey, it's still a meal. But just over there, a whole bunch more broccoli shoots here. And pretty much under these broccoli plants, we have volunteer potatoes. And I think they're pretty much ready to harvest now. Kind of work around the broccoli plants. The broccolis will probably shoot up a bit more still. But the potatoes are dying off here. Lots more little heads there and small leaves that are nice and tender. All right, I'm gonna muck around in here a bit and I'll show you the harvest that I get out of here. There we go, that's more satisfying. Right about maybe 10 pounds there. Let's actually see what kind of poundage we got out of that broccoli bed. This tin doesn't weigh very much at all. Look at that. Close to 15 pounds there, probably 14 and a half pounds. There's probably more in there. I would say 20 pounds total probably from underneath my broccoli plants.